with me session. I don't think I properly introduced myself. In the I think in like the first video, I said I'd be doing a study on braids, and I did eventually do it. I have, right now, including this one in front of you, I have 3 speed paints, or speed arts, whatever they're called, whatever these would be classified as. Speed drawings? I don't fucking know, I'm gonna be real with you. I have them classified that I've already done, and I just need to, make a commentary over. And that is because I get motivation to do the damnedest things. So, let me explain this while this video is running, or else I'm gonna run out of things to say. So, the concept for this drawing is actually me. I drew myself, or at least my art, the closest approximation that I'm comfortable drawing. You'll see I've taken at least one liberty, but I got my artist glove in the mail because I had bought it with a tablet, but it shipped differently, whatever, and I really like it. It fits me surprisingly well. I have annoyingly small hands, so usually one size fits all usually ends up with me wearing something that's like very oversized on me, like a hat or something. Anyway, so I got an idea. So I, as you can see, am drawing myself looking down at my palm, preferably, I want to say it's the left hand. I wanted to say I double checked that it was the left hand. The left hand that has, the artist glove on. And I'm making a little inside joke with, I don't want to say it's with myself because it's a very popular fandom thing to do, but I will be darned if anyone from the My Hero Academia, let alone anyone from the My Hero Academia fandom stumbles upon this, so I'm just going to call it an inside joke. Basically, for those who don't know, there's this character in the anime My Hero Academia called Shigaraki Tomura. I like to joke he's Handman. Anything he touches with all 5 of his fingers just decays. Just gone poof. And there's like a huge thing. He's my baby. I love this man. He is a feral hobgoblin. Adore him. And I'm just not going to go into spoiler territory. But it's very popular headcanon, or like a very popular fandom thing to do, is for people to draw him in like an artist glove. So he can't touch anything with all 5 fingers technically, because, the artist glove covers 2 of the fingers. I should probably have explained what an artist glove is. An artist glove for stuff like iPads. If you're drawing with, say, an iPad like the one I'm currently using, I call it a tablet. It's close to an iPad. Whenever you're writing or drawing, you'll put your hand fully on the page, especially since I'm left-handed, so it goes doubly for me. And for an iPad, it will register that touch and kind of skis things out, You'll make marks where you don't want to, stuff like that, so you have to lift your hand off of it, which is great, but it can be inconvenient. So the artist glove covers your ring finger and your pinky finger, and goes, just cuts across your palm. So, perfect for artists, especially if you're digital and you use a stylus and you have a tablet that can't differentiate between the 2, Also great for Shigaraki Tomura if anything you touch with all 5 fingers tends to go outy. As you can see, I'm struggling with some bits of facial features. I needed to find the old ref I have on my laptop to, properly draw myself, and you'll see me upload that in a second, because it took me a few days. Anyway, so I'm just making a joke in this long spiel to tell you that I'm just making a joke in this, saying holy shit, I'm Shigaraki Tomura, just because I've related a lot to some of his experiences. Do I want to end up overthrowing the government and destroying everything? Not all the time, usually when I'm, the hungry, but that's, I would say, pretty normal for everyone. Anyway, So I'm just making a little funny haha joke to myself, if anything. Again, I don't typically upload my artwork. I might start doing it again, just so I have something to link to that people can actually, view the finished artwork. Yeah, well, if these things start actually getting views, Anyway, this is just stuff for me to ramble at. Yeah, now I'm just, going over in green the clothing. I'm sure as you saw earlier, I was struggling a lot with anatomy. Please, for the love of God, for the love of all things, good, bad, and evil, please use references. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. It's gonna suck. You will be in pain. Don't be like me. I make everything harder on myself. So yeah, I'm just adding in the details in green, and then typing in or writing out the lettering. I write entirely in cursive. That's not a brag. That's not an own. That's not anything. It is actually quite inconvenient. I suggest learning cursive for the hell of it. It's great for signatures. It's great if no one wants to, if you don't want anyone to read your shit. But then again, practically no one can read your shit, especially if you have awful handwriting like me. Trust me, my print is worse. And now, of course, I'm going over this, and for some reason, I decided that I must outline this in thin lines, which I do lineless art style, so it's not like anyone's gonna see the line. The only even reason I do this is just basically to block out the shape, to figure out what do I need what do I need to shade, because I'm always gonna do at least a line of shading if need be to show off, to show where the neck starts and the head ends, right? So it's good to have a solid block. But I don't need to do thin lines because no one's gonna see the lines. And I already struggle a lot with thin lines. My hands are shaky, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, if you do a lineless art style, or even if you do art and you struggle to do thin lines, I would highly recommend upping the line thickness. Now, obviously, it's still good to practice thin lines, really get used to that steady hand, but honestly, do what works for you. If it helps you make more art, it helps you make more art, And I should also mention, as I am, I'm actually, I don't know if you can tell in the drawing itself, especially with how just sped up it is and how it doesn't show pauses. I actually repeatedly put on my glove and then took off my glove. I have sensory issues, and one thing of my sensory issues is I can't have gloves. I can't wear them. I can, obviously. I'm wearing the artist. I do wear the artist glove to draw on things, and it's really convenient. I love it. And the fabric's great. It's a great texture, but after, I think the longest I pushed myself was 2 hours. And that's, just really pushing myself through it, and that was miserable. But, I think I can consistently last 20 minutes with it on, and my drawings usually take about 2 hours. I want to say a simple drawing like this, I want to say this drawing took, 1 to 2 hours. I'll need to double check. I think I have the screenshot somewhere. But yeah, it took... So yeah, eventually it just gets so overwhelming I have to take it off, and then I'm continuing drawing, because I'm not just going to stop drawing because I'm not wearing the artist glove. And then I put it back on, and then I take it off even shorter. So it's we'll call it an interesting process. And oh boy, I have a peach tea brewing right next to me. I put in 2 tea bags, got a big old mug, and 2.5 scoops of sugar, which I want to say it's a tablespoon? I could be wrong. But yeah, it's just peach tea, and it's brewing, and it's going to be so strong after this, because this is a 15-minute video, and I don't feel like having people... I don't like hearing people eat or drink. Nothing against people eating or drinking. That's great for them. I don't like hearing it, and I don't want people to hear me doing it. Anyway, I use an airbrush. I like to lock the layer and use an airbrush to airbrush in the green from my hair. And as you can see, I have solid white eye. I drew myself with solid white eyes that glow. clearly not entirely accurate to who I am. And oh my goodness, I've been rambling about ridiculous things for a while. I meant to use this as an introduction video. Hello, my name is Sasha. You can call me Leon too if you'd like, and I am a queer artist. I use they, them pronouns. If you want to go funky with it, you can use am, airs as well. I know I sound feminine. I hate to break it to you. There are men who sound feminine, there's cis men who sound feminine, and cis women who sound masculine. So, it's gonna, surprise, I'm not gonna artificially deepen a voice I like because people misinterpret it. And again, I'm a queer artist. I'm mainly making these for fun. I don't expect anyone to find these. If you do, comment, I guess, so I can give you a prize, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just making this for fun, just to help develop my art skills a bit more. I'm currently going to college. Well, God, I'm gonna sound exactly like just the loser dropout, but I'm currently taking a break from my first semester of college. I'm going to go to a different one, just, reorganize life things. But when I go back to college, I'll be going for a degree in special education, mild to moderate. I have worked with special education students in the past as a high school student myself, and I really enjoyed it. It was an internship program, and I fucking loved those students to death. Yeah, I am currently 19. I know I sound like I'm 14. I probably act like I'm 14. But yeah, 19, I'm turning 20 this year, and I never thought I'd make it to 20. So, I already have a few tattoos on me, because, I'm just being a shining example of a responsible adult. Of course I have dyed hair, and accurate to how I drew myself, I do have half shaved off. I've shaved off half my head. Never ask me for hair advice. I'm just going to tell you to shave half of it off. That's my go-to hairstyle. But, again, because I'm just wanting to be the walking bad example, apparently. But yeah. One of the things I'm obsessed with is, like Shigaraki Tomura. I want to say my favorite anime is One Punch Man. Even though I'm absolutely, my favorite character has got to be Sonic, Speed of Sound Sonic from there. I've only ever watched the anime. I've never really read much mangas. And then I like Eevee. I like bees. I have an Eevee tattoo and a Minecraft bee tattoo on me, and I love it. I don't think I'll ever draw my self-insert. Oh, and I have a bee Sona. I need to draw that bee Sona. I'll probably redraw them on there. Anyway. But yeah, I usually keep my arms covered in my self-insert, but if an arm is ever showed, then I'll try and accurately add the tattoo I have, or at least some form of it, just for fun. But yeah, there's not much to say about me, other than I've probably accidentally doxed myself. Congratulations, Sasha, you fucking did it. But yeah, I'm just using, this ain't nothing fancy. I don't even have a script in front of me. I just have a recording app. Not even a recording app. Sorry, it's like, what time is it? Hello. Hi. Hello. Can you turn on? It is 2:29. Yeah, 2:29. So, as you can tell, my sleep schedule is amazing. But, I'm just finishing coloring in those last little bits. I like to use the lock layer a lot, especially when I need to color things in on top of one another. Like, if I want to have those, as you can see, the boots can, be a little bit bigger than the thighs, or the thighs can be just a tad bit bigger than the boots. But when I'm doing something like tights on the legs, I like to lock the layer, make it transparent, and then, do stuff like that, if I already have the color that I want. I think I mentioned that before, but yeah. What was I talking about? But yeah, I'm EP, obviously. Sleep schedule is spectacular. And I'm sure, fun fact, caffeine doesn't work on me, so, wait, no, I could chug a coffee, but I already made the tea. I'm probably just gonna drink the tea. I'm sorry, my brain is... Anyway, yeah, I use a recording app that's built in, a screen recording app that's, like, built into this tablet, so I'm sure the microphone quality is amazing. And here you can see me. I'm just, honestly, this was an idea I thought just as I finished drawing this. I just drew a quick little image of myself. Just, you know how artists do that sometimes. Just a little quick little scribble. Did that of myself, and that is too bad I have some, and what it said is, too bad I have sensory issues. Because, yeah, I have sensory issues. Oh, and I used the glow. I used an airbrush to make the glow. Anyway, and right here, what I'm doing is I'm just coloring in the green, and then going back with, like, the blur tool. Or not blur tool, blend tool. Anyway. Oh, who messaged me? Anyway. So, I just made that little joke. It's too bad I have sensory issues because, again, I have to do it on and off. This is awful anatomy. I should have moved the eyes closer up. I do that on all one layer for once. So it's, you know, kind of stuck. Yeah, I'm just writing out that. I actually use a prediction tool, a stroke prediction tool, whenever I'm writing, especially in, like, a final project, so it looks slightly neater. But, you know, yeah, I'm just adding my signature, the huge. That's about it. I rambled way too much for this. If you stuck around for the whole thing, you deserve a cookie. I hope you enjoy whatever cookie you got. And if you don't like cookies, warm blanket. And if you don't like warm blankets, I am so sorry. I have disappointed you. Anyway, I'm gonna go and draw something else now and drink my peach tea, which is gonna wake me up, because that's the only thing that ever wakes me up. Anyway, done rambling. Goodbye.